Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to the soft skill training, which is the essential time management skill for highly effective people, highly effective employee. Actually, so we're going to spend 2 hours in this classroom, and then I will share with you about how to manage your time more effectively as an employee. I know most of us encounter this kind of challenge, of course. So let me start by introducing myself. So I am Chana, you already know, the L&D and talent management person in human capital. And I have joined Maybank for about 2 years. And before that, I was the how to say a marketing person, but in education field, and I work at ACCA for 4 years, and prior to that I was at IDP as in marketing person. Okay, so you please bear with me, you're gonna spend like 2 hours with me, but no worry, you're gonna experience a lot of activities to keep you engaged in this session. Okay, so that is all from me. Now I'm going to drop a screen a little bit so that all of us can get to know each other. So I would like you to share with each other what's your name is, where you're from. It can be the province you're living, the province you where's your hometown is, or your department, either one you can choose to share, and how long you have joined your Maybank. How long have you joined Maybank? Okay. So I'm going to drop the screen a little bit, and let's start with the beautiful participant Kanya, the one with the background.
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for inviting me in this sessions. My name is Kenya. I'm from Human Capital.
Hello, Kenya.
Department.
Okay.
Okay.
And your line was not stable.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. So my name is Kenya. I'm from Human Capital Department again. Okay.
And how long have you joined Maybank?
Wait, 8 months.
8 months already. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, feel like yesterday. 8 months.
Thank you, Kenya. Next, can we move to our handsome participant, Samna?
Yes, hello, Bonjana, and hello, everyone. My name is Samnang. I'm from Phnom Penh, and currently I'm working at Maybank for around 4 months. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Do you enjoy working here, Samnang? As you're quite new here, right? 4 months.
Yes, I'm new, but I quite enjoy working at XC department.
Yeah, actually, we are team members, right? But we have never met each other. We did last week, sorry. But yes, I mean, never met in terms of working related.
Yes.
Never. Okay, thank you, Samnang. Next, can we move on to Monica?
Hello, Bon Jana. Hello, everyone. My name is Monica, and I'm from Human Capital team, and I has been here for almost 9 months.
9 months. Wow, that's quite long. So you enjoy working here, right, Cao?
Yeah, Bon, I'm trying.
Yeah, we both meet a lot because we share the same location of working. Okay, next, can we hear from Monita?
Hello everyone, my name is Tampek Mita.
Sorry, Monita, you are on mute.
Hello everyone, my name is Tampek Mita. I am based on business human capital and I've been here for almost 5 months.
Wow, 5 months. So
Yes.
1 month earlier than Samnang.
Yes, Bong.
Okay, you like it here?
Yes, I enjoy working here. I grow a lot and I learn a lot too, Bong.
Yeah, and most importantly, wonderful teamwork, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Next, can we hear from Lisa?
Thank you, Bong.
Good afternoon, Bongs and everyone. So my name is Nisa, and I was born and raised here in Phnom Penh, and I also have joined me for a year now.
A year now. Yeah, actually, Lisa is my team member, very close to each other. Yeah, I know that you must have enjoyed your working here with me, right?
Yes, of course.
Kidding, kidding. Okay, so our last classroom mate today is Dalin. Dalin, are you here? Can you on your video? Hello, Dalin.
Hello, but
Yeah, we cannot hear you. Looks like everyone is very focusing and waiting to see your face. Okay.
hello, everyone.
So Dalin, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, like your name, where you're from, what are you doing, what's your job, something like that?
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Darlene and I'm a student of studying pharmacy. I'm a pharmacist. And
Wow. Okay. Kenya, so if you're sick or anything, you can go to Dalin, okay? Buy the medicine. But actually, Dalin is my youngest sister. Yeah, actually, and she's quite interested in this topic, and she's having trouble in managing her time too. Now she's quite busy. She need to take her final exam, like state exam, in order to get the certification. She need to take care of her shop. Need to take care of the arrangement of the, how to say, start of the business. Like she's going to open the pharmacy very soon. That's why she's interested to listen to this training so that she can learn and catch up key things in order to manage her time more effectively. Okay, thank you everyone for introducing yourself. So without further ado, we will continue our training. For today's session, I want to start up our training with these how to say, 2 pictures, and then can you share with us a little bit, how do you feel? Like the first question is what comes to your mind when you see these 2 pictures, and which one among the 2 is more related to you? Can any one of us here share?
So for me,
Yes.
The right hand side picture,
This one, right?
my right hand.
Oh.
So it's gonna be the hectic one.
Yeah, this one.
Okay. So it's like you have many things to do and everything so urgent. You have only 2 tiny hands and 1 head. So
Yeah.
you know, like hectic, and like you cannot handle it well. And the left hand side, just like relax. You still doing your job, but more effectively and efficiently. So to me, among these two, all relate. I can relate to both. Like there's a day that I'm more to the right hand side. There's also a day that I'm more to the left hand side. So I relate to both.
Yeah, that's great. That's great that you can relate to both. Actually, yeah, I think all of us may have relate this kind of scenario, like situation, but it's just you know, sometimes it is like the right hand side and sometimes it's like the left hand side, right? But most importantly, we want to keep it more like the guys with the coffee, right?
Yeah, sure.
Can anybody else share like which one is related to you more, and how do you feel? Like, can you relate this or not? Can we hear from somebody?
Yes, Bong. I also would like to share. I kind of like the same as Bong Kanya. I can relate to both. Like for one day, I feel like I have my schedule done, but still I still think that most of the time I would relate more to the hectic one without the
so
schedule.
you are related to the guys with like so many tasks.
Yeah, so many tasks.
Yeah. So are you studying at the same time now, or you only work, already graduate?
I already graduated.
I see. I think for Darlene, right? She must have encountered these more because she's also a student and also like, you know, multitask person. Okay, then can we hear from Darlene? Darlene, can you share with us how do you what come to your minds when you see these two pictures, and which one is related to you more?
I think the second picture.
This one, right?
Yeah, the second one, because sometimes like I have many things to do at the same time. So like I did not do the list to do rightly. So just mix everything and
Yeah.
feel so bad.
Yeah, end up feeling so frustrated, right? How about Samnang? Do you get to experience any of these two situations?
I experience more related to the second picture.
The second one, right?
Yes.
This one.
Yes, this one.
Like so many things, right? New, like, is it your first time working, or you used to work in other company too?
This is my first time.
I see. Must be so challenging to you, right? New experience. And are you still studying too?
Yes, I just start my year 4.
Oh, I see. Must be very hectic, right?
Yes,
Studying together.
when it has midterm and also the working. So
that means
don't know what to do first.
Yeah, that means you come to the right training. Okay, because in this training, you're going to do at least, you know, pick up some tips in order to make it less pressure for you, less frustrating for you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, we still need to hear from two other participants. Are we going to go with Monita or Kao? Who's gonna go first?
Yeah, Bong. Hello, Bong.
Yes, Nita.
I can relate to right now, the second picture.
Right now, right?
Yeah.
Before, no?
No, I mean, right now I'm working on some things and then I have to join this training too.
Okay, meaning you have to choose which one you want to do, right? Because now you are having something to do and you have to attend this training. What we call it, time constraint or what? Time conflict?
Multitasking.
Yeah, multitasking. Okay.
Yeah, multitasking.
Yeah. How about Kyle?
Yeah, Bong. For me, I also experience both situation.
Both situation, but which one is more related to you?
I think second picture.
Yes.
Sometimes like I have a lot of things to do and I don't know what thing that I have to do first.
Right. Yes, that is the key point. You know what? When we are not mentally, we are not emotionally stable. We are just frustrated, something like that. We don't know where to start. Actually, a lot of work needs to be done, but we just don't know how to start. We don't know which one we should start first. So this is the common issue that we all face. And if it is for me, I would say I'm more related to the second pictures like you two. There are so many things that need to be done, and yet we just don't know how and what should we start to do in order to make our life a lot healthier, to make our brand a lot healthier. So no worry, in this training we are going to talk about these. How are we going to manage it? How are we going to avoid facing the second scenario, facing the second pictures? So by the end of this session, you will be able to develop and adapt essential skills that is good for you to produce a better productivity, and it is good for you to manage your time more effectively, meaning you will not have to face this kind of situation more, or at least reduce the chance that you're going to face it. Okay, so I will start by sharing with you about the importance of time management. You know what, actually this topic has been neglected. I mean, people choose not to think about it, why we should manage our time, or sometimes we just forget that we have to have this skill in order to be more productive, in order to be more successful. So I will start by introducing or sharing with you about the importance first, and then we will go to talk about factors that make us fail to manage our time more effectively. And then last but not least, the tips, okay? Tips to have to build a good time management skill. Okay, so the first thing that we will earn from having a good time management is the work-life balance. I was wondering whether you have ever feel so jealous of those who can leave work at 5 p.m. Have you ever feel like, my God, she can always leave work at 5 p.m. and look at me, I always have to work late all the time. I can barely have dinner with my family because I have to finish work very late. Have you ever feel that way? Have you ever feel that way?
Yes.
Well, yeah, of course, I believe, because you always leave work late, right? Because a lot of things need to be done.
Right. I mean, hello, what is 1 p.m.? 5 p.m. What? Wait, what?
Yeah, you know,
I can't.
For some people, yeah, for some people, 5 p.m. is still morning for them. Yeah, they feel like
it's too. I don't know, like I'm not kind of jealous, but I'm kind of wonder why and how can they manage to leave work at 5 p.m. sharp. I mean,
yeah.
how?
Yeah.
I mean, and I heard they screaming like, oh, I'm busy, but then 5 p.m. bye, go home.
Okay, so yeah, so I think that person is trying to maintain the work-life balance, and maybe if we go further a little bit, we will know how they manage to leave at 5 p.m. How they manage to leave at 5 p.m. while they are busy at work. Actually, it doesn't mean that they have less work to do than us, but it's just that they balance it. They know how to manage it so that they can leave early. Leave work early and go home and enjoy family time. So I think the first thing that we earn from a good time management is the work-life balance. So you will be able to leave work very early, not too early, but I mean on time. So at 5 you can go home and enjoy time with family. On Saturday and Sunday you don't have to come back and work extra in order to finish all the tasks that is pending. Okay, so this is the benefit number one. And the benefit number two is the achieving better performance at workplace. Trust me, if you don't have good time management, you're not able to complete the task assigned by the deadline or with the good result, because things seems to get messed up, right? Things seem to get messed up. You don't have the list to do, and then you feel like, I don't know how to start, and then it's already deadline, and then you start to rush, you start to do whatever it takes just to complete it. Then the work quality will not be as good as the one where we can focus on completely, right? And then at the end of the year, of course, if we have good time management, we can have better performance, then we can have more bonus as well. Okay. And another benefit is the healthy lifestyle. Why would I say healthy lifestyle? Because when each of us experience stress, because, you know, if you don't have a good time management, there's going to be stress that we have to encounter. And when we have stress, we're going to have emotional problem, mental problem. And when we are not mentally and emotionally healthy, we're going to fall sick, of course. Have you ever feel like wake up in the morning and then you feel like, oh my God, it's time to go to work again. I haven't had enough sleep. My God, I haven't done anything that I want to do, and now it's time to go to work again, something like that. Okay, so this is a symptom. This is a symptom that you are not emotionally and mentally healthy. And if you continue being like this for a long while, then you're gonna notice that you gain weight, your hair start to lose, like start to fall off a lot, and you start to feel like, why my belly is so big? You know, that's because of the stress. That's because of the unhealthiness of your emotion and your mental. And this is serious, actually. This is serious. Things that we seem to ignore it, but it is very serious. We have to stop and start to think about it. Okay. But if we have good time management, of course, we will enjoy working with our own pace, and you can have some time to have fun with your colleague as well. So if you manage your time well. Okay, if you cannot manage your time, you will say, oh my God, that guy's come again, ask me question again, seek my support again, so stressful. Okay, that's not healthy. But if you can manage it well, of course, believe me, you will be able to manage to have some time and have fun with your colleague. Just like last time that we had a gathering, right? During the day, during the working. Okay. Okay, and last but not least, and this is the how to say, the least that people think seems to care, the least that employees seems to care, that is self-development. You know what, as an employee, as a person, actually, as a person, we have to keep our self-develop all the time, because nobody is going to be perfect. Nobody is going to be the guru of any particular things. We all have to learn all the time. New things for us to learn all the time. And what if we are too busy, then we never get to reflect. We never get to catch up all those learnings, right? For example, when there is a problem at your workplace, and then you start to feel like, oh my God, this is an issue that we have to face, blah, 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 blah. But when you're too busy, you forget that in this issue, there is actually some key learnings that we can learn in order to avoid it, in order to grow better in the future, right? But when we're just too busy, we're just too stressful, we don't seem to care about that. We forget to care. And then at the end of the day, you will feel like, oh my God, I work here for 5 years and I stuck in the same role. I don't even get promoted. Why my manager says I need to do this, I need to improve that. I seem to have a lot of work, but I don't get promoted at the end of the year. Okay, so this is the things that we have to look at. You know, in Maybank, as you can see, we always focus on this development of the staff, and we do encourage staff to keep themselves growing all the time. So we can have, we offer certification program, we offer short course, we offer a lot of learning platforms to all the stuff. So all those learning platforms, all those learning opportunity will be just a waste if the employee does not know how to manage their time and then spend time on something in order to develop themselves. Is it right? Yeah. So these are the 4 categories of the benefit. These are the 4 main items of the importance of good time management. Do you have any question? No, right? Okay. So no, I assume that you can catch up the key learning very well. Now we move to the very quick check point to see whether you can comprehend the key takeaway well. Okay, so can you just quickly grab your phone and then scan the QR code here so that we can start playing a quiz, like a live quiz, which is quite fun anyway. So when you're done scanning, please let me know, okay? So you all get to scan, right?
Okay, you put again.
Okay, one moment, please. One moment. Okay.
Bong, I'm already in.
Yeah, so everybody is in, right?
Yes, I'm in, Bong.
Okay, then let me share. Okay, can anybody drop a chat here? So we have 4 people now, right? Okay, Monica, Samnang, Kanya, Nisa, Monica, Dalin. Dalin? Yeah, Dalin is here. Okay, hi. Okay, Dalin was the last one to join because she was busy changing the icon, you know, the emoji. The pharmacist, how cute. Okay, so everyone, there's gonna be 6 questions. And then you can look at your phone in order to answer, okay? And then we'll find the winner. And those who manage to get the high score will get a free gift from me, okay? So is everybody ready?
I'm ready, Bong.
Okay, then we will start a quiz. So look at your phone. The question is on your phone and the answer for you to choose as well. So we have, when we have proper time management, we can, okay, time's up. Yeah, we can reduce stress and increase productivity. So those who can answer fast, we get the highest score, okay? So let's see who has the highest score for this question. Wow, Kanya, you're leading. You're leading. Congratulations. Okay, so now let's move to the next question. Sorry. Sorry, I cannot find the function. Sorry, some difficulty. Please. Okay, so everyone please be ready for the next question. What are the benefits of good time management? Okay, time's up. Let's see the result. Wow, so the correct answer is number 4, work-life balance for better performance at work and healthy lifestyle. Okay.
I select the wrong one.
Let's do this question is very tricky, right?
I know.
Okay, let's see who is that one person, okay, who get the answer right. Wow, Nisa, congratulations.
Yay.
Yay. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Okay, those who get the highest score will get a free drinks from me.
Why so many letters?
Yeah, you have to match, okay? Number 1 to letter A, B, or C. Number 2 to which
I
letter?
have not had a schedule on the lesson. And it's okay to wait. I am sad that
Hands up. What?
just finished question 1.
Wow, thumbs up already. So I don't think we have anyone. Okay, so meaning
Oh,
yeah.
Nisa.
No. This is the
No, Bong, I did submit.
yeah. Actually, this is the score that she earned from the previous question. So this question nobody get it right. Okay, too difficult, I think.
Too time consuming.
Yeah, very time consuming, of course. Too many things to read. Okay, so this question, it is Sunday and I don't feel like doing anything now. I'm anxious about upcoming Monday. I don't want to go to work. Okay, so what is this? What is the symptom of this one? One is unhealthy lifestyle, stress, no work-life balance, performance. Correct. So the correct answer is unhealthy lifestyle. Okay, let's see who has the most score. Somna.
Wow.
Okay, so now is leading now. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 4. Aside from my KPI, this year I am to complete at least 1 certification program. So what kind of symptom is this? Two, one, go. Yeah, continuous self-development. Okay, who has the highest score? Wow, looks like Nisa claiming her high score back. Okay, next, move to the 5th question. Okay, I prefer not to stay late at work. I'd rather complete all the prioritized tasks before 5. I can go home early for doing my hobbies.
Seta, that is your free alone.
Yeah, so the correct answer is work-life balance. Yay, Kanya, you're back to number 1.
Yes.
Okay, the last question. I think time management is important to
Why submission closed?
open. Okay, sorry. Open now. Everyone. Yeah, this is the correct answer. Okay. Hey, seems like there's no score for this one. Okay, this is the last one. Quick.
Why it's not to us?
Okay, do you have option to scan?
No, we don't have that question.
That one we already show. The one that Kenya can get it. Remember?
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yay. So we can find the winner now. The winner is Kenya. You got 73. You got 731 points for this quiz. Congratulations. So I owe you one gift. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for participating. So don't worry, for those who are not the winner, we are going to have another quiz at the very end of the session. So hope you can be the winner and get the prize for me. Okay. So Kanya, you can note down. You will get one thing for me. Okay. Now we come back to our deck. Okay. So just now we spent some time talking about the importance of the time management. Now we will move to the factors that lead to failures of time management. Okay. There are so many factors that would lead to the failures of time management, but I would like to categorize it into two main factors. Okay. But before that, can I ask all of you to share a little bit? I will not assign all of you to the group because now I am doing the recording session, which means if I move you guys to the group, then your discussion will not be recorded. Okay, then I would rather be discussing here in the main room so that I can keep the training recorded. Okay. So now the activity is please exchange your idea and share among your group members what are the possible challenge or factors that make you find it so difficult to maintain a good time management. Okay, let's spend 10 minutes discussing on this. Okay, then I'm going to drop the screen and then so that we can have a discussion. Okay, so the question is, what do you think are the factors that blocks you from having a good lifestyle, from having a work-life balance? What are the factors that make you fail to manage your time more effectively? Or if you cannot start with the factors, you can also share us the experience you are having now. For example, I have too many things at a time. Most of my job are time consuming, doing the report, waiting for stakeholders, something like that. Okay, can we start from Kenya, our winner of the game?
Well, for me, what I'm currently experiencing is that everything that comes to me always in urgent task. I'm the one to do it, but when everyone's seeking for help and support, they always mention that there's the requirement, their request is more urgent than what I'm doing. So I cannot identify which one is more urgent than which one, and I have to make it done. So there are a lot of BAU going on with our everyday task. We have to make it done and complete, obviously, but then another ad hoc come and request and jump in all the time. So you start to lose track on the to-do list. You cannot go with the list that you arrange. You have to add on another and another from point, and then it come to page.
I see.
Yeah, so that is my current challenges that I'm facing right now, and it's really difficult to manage because everyone, when they come to you, they have their own expectation already. Like when they prioritize their job as an urgent task, they cannot understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
I can also relate that too.
So that is what I'm facing right now, and I'm thinking that what we are discussing is a little bit off for Bongdalin because what's the experience is a bit different. But this is just want to share that what is going on with our office life.
Then can we hear from Dalin so that we can get to know, right? What kind of situation she is facing now? Yeah. So Dalin, do you have any difficulty now in terms of time management, like the issue you are experiencing or how you feel like on day-to-day basis in terms of time management?
Well,
now I'm kind of like don't have any class. I'm just waiting for the exam, the upcoming exam. So like I don't know the date, exactly date that when will I have to take the exam. So I have to do like I'm so confusing which one should I do first, like reviewing or doing my work or something like that. I cannot plan it well.
Yeah, so it means like you are expecting the exam date to
Yeah, I'm
be
just waiting for
specified
the
first so that you can plan ahead, right? That is I
I
see.
have to complete my certificate first.
I got it. Okay. How about others? Anyone who would like to change? Who would like to share? Kyle, would you like to share on?
Yeah, well, for me, the factor that led me to feature for the time management is that when I got so many tasks. Like now, I'm also like studying. I'm not yet graduate. So when sometimes my professors they assign a new assignment, and I almost forget to do the assignment. And yeah, and when my friend they mentioned about the homework, I was like, did we have the homework to do?
I see.
Yes.
Yeah. I can relate that actually. So since there are so many things to do, and then you tend to forget, right? And of course, we tend to forget the most difficult one. That is the nature of a human being. We tend to forget the most difficult one because we always want to put the difficult one the last. Like we want to do it last because we just don't want to, you know, we just feel like, okay, I am so in the rush and something like that, no time to think about that. Then you do something first and later on you forget to do it. Yeah, that is the most common one that we all experience. How about Nisa? Do you have any situation that you want to share?
For me, more I think I'm frequently being distracted. Like when I try to focus on my work on hands, and then I always get the messages from our staff, and then like when I attend to our staff, then when I come back, it's almost time. It's time to go, and then I haven't finished the work today.
I got it. Okay. How about Nita? Nita, do you want to share on?
Maybe
Do you want to share any experience?
for me is procrastinating.
Yeah.
For me.
We all have that.
Yeah, I think it's one of the biggest challenge for me in time management.
Yeah,
And also like the fear of not achieving good result in doing something.
Okay, that is the most common one too. I actually feel that way, the procrastination.
Yep.
Actually, later on, you will know what caused procrastination and what is the consequence of the procrastination. Okay, so the last one, Samnang, would you like to share with us?
Since I'm still studying, experience something similar to Kyle as well. And it's when there's a lot of assignment and the deadline is close to each other, so I don't realize and don't know which subject should I complete first. Yes, and sometimes I don't only miss the homework, but I also miss the quiz. And that's all from me.
Okay, so I hope after you join this training, Samnang, you will be able to keep it at a very minimum level of missing to do quiz. Okay. Okay, thank you for sharing. Actually, I also experienced the same thing. So sometimes I feel like I want to please or I want to support others too much. So when they come and seek support, we tend to try to finish that for the request person, right? We try to offer the support to them, and then when we come back to our work, we seem to lose our mood already. Yeah, we seem to lose our mood already, and we just feel like, oh my god, I cannot come back. Like I cannot come back and focusing on that task. Then we start procrastination, right? So one thing leads to another. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to share with you. Actually, there are so many factors that cause us to experience failures of time management, but I'm going to categorize and keep it only at two, like for two main factors. So the first one is the internal factors, and the second one is the external factors. So we are going to talk about the internal factors first. Okay, so internal factors refers to we ourselves. It is the matter of how we choose to do. Okay, how we choose to use our time. Okay, that's called internal factors. Okay, so I would say it is the habit. I would put it into a word habit, because we allow ourselves to do it, and then it has become our habit without we ourselves knowing it, right? Okay, so the first one is the procrastination. Just like just like Monita mentioned, so procrastination, actually we know that word, but we seems to ignore why we procrastinate. You know what? We procrastinate because we believe that we don't have ability to do the task, or the task is just too difficult for us to handle, or the task need to be related to many stakeholders that we don't want to do, like we don't want to execute. Let me give you one example. For example, I have to do the TNA, okay, training need assessment for the staff. Okay, and then this project is quite difficult because we have to gather a lot of information, a lot of input from many stakeholders. We have to hear from staff, we have to hear from the management team, and we have to consider or take a look at the global needs of competency nowadays. And this task is quite big to me, and I feel like somehow it is out of my league. It requires a lot of research, it requires a lot of actions need to be done for this task. So I choose to keep it last. Okay, I'm not going to touch on it. Let's do it next week. Okay, let's do it next week, let's do it next month. So that means because of the task is too big for us, or because of the psychology that this task is not doable or difficult to do, then we seem to procrastinate. Then we have to change this mindset. We have to take it more positively. For example, if the task is big, we can choose to think that this task is doable, it is manageable. We just have to kickstart first. Okay, so when you kickstart, you will stick to it, and you will have the, how to say, the motivation to complete it. But if we don't start it, we will never start it. Trust me, we will keep it the last all the time, and then it comes to the deadline and then we miss it. Okay, so this is our habit, our psychology. The next point is no prioritization. That is also the habit. Not many people have the prioritization skill. We tend to try to support people who come and seek for our support, right? Just like Kenya said, there are so many things urgent happen to me, and there are so many requests for support from other staffs. Then I start to get lost. I start to feel like I have no time to focusing on my plate. Okay, to focusing on things that is on my plate. I have to support them and then come back. I have no mood anymore. This, we have to take a look at the prioritization skill. So from now on, I suggest we should have a prioritize list. Like, for example, okay, this task is more important. I need to complete this one before I start another one. If the person come and ask for the support, you need to stick to my own turnaround time, like SLA. Okay, so with length agreement. So I know it is urgent from your end, but I also have my turnaround time. You need to, for example, Kenya, if somebody asks you to generate a report for them, okay, and then you cannot just simply do it upon their request. you have to tell them that, okay, please submit the request 2 or 3 days in advance so that I can have time to extract the data and derive it from the system and share with you the report. Okay, so that we can manage the expectation of the person who requests us, right? And we also prioritize whether these tasks need to be done before the other tasks or not. Okay, when we have the prioritization list, we know which task should be done, and then we will not get lost. Like, we will not get lost, and we seems to be fully focused. Okay, we'll be on track. So I suggest we should have a list of prioritized list so that you can, when you finish this, you can tick or cross it, and then you start working on this. Do not multitasking. Do not working on this and then somebody come urgently, you support, and then you forget to do your task already. You tend to get mixed up already. Okay. The next one is lack of delegation or discipline. What do we mean by delegation? Delegation means whether we want to do this task now or later. For example, I myself, I sometimes experience this. For example, I have 2 tasks to do at the same time, and one is my favorite things, like something that I like doing it, and the other one is not. Then if I don't prioritize it, then I would wrongly delegate my time to the 2 tasks, right? For example, Kanya asked me to help go shopping with her for her boyfriend's birthday. Okay, let's say this. This is the things that we are very enjoying doing it, right? But I also have another things that I have to complete. That is to submit the proposal later, something like that, to my line manager next week. Okay, then I would, of course, the importance, the level of importance would be the submission of the proposal, right? But it is the least one that I like doing it. I mean, I enjoy doing the shopping rather than doing the report. Then if we don't have the strong discipline, or if we don't have enough delegation skill, we would go for the shopping first. We would spend time of focusing on the shopping, like thinking, browsing through the internet. Hey, what should we buy for the birthday? Hey, how the party should looks like, something like that. Then we try to brainstorm for that activity, and then we forget to do something that is more important. Okay, so this is the habit, actually, the discipline. So we need to identify, and we need to build a delegating skill in order to manage our time well. Okay, and for some tasks, we can delegate to our team members, regardless of whether they are our subordinate or they are colleague or they are peer. We can also delegate tasks to them if it is and fall under their expertise, or fall under their skill that they can do faster than us. Like, for example, this task can be done faster if it is done by Mr. A. But if we insist on doing it, then we spend more time, right? So we should delegate it to somebody else who is more expertise on it. Okay, and last is the most common one that we are having is the concept of underestimating task. Sometimes when we procrastinate, we believe that the task can be done within 1 or 2 hours. But when it comes to the real doing, my God, it consumes the whole day doing the task. Like most of us always fall into this kind of situations. So we have to eliminate this concept. We have to eliminate this belief. So if we still have this belief, we will never be able to manage our time well, because some tasks need us to pay a lot of attention, need us to do a lot of research. So we have to allocate the time for the task properly. Do not simply underestimating it. Okay, so I would like to raise one example that is more related to student, like Nisa, like Kyle, like Samnang and Nita. So assignment, normally we always have a lot of time to do the assignment, right? The deadline should be in 30 days, in 15 days. So we all seems to procrastinate and thinks that we can do it in only one night. Have you ever heard the word one night stand for the student? Meaning, when the assignment is assigned to them, they don't quickly do it. They simply wait until one day or one night before the deadline, and then they will not sleep. They just do it. Okay, so this is the habit of underestimating task. Okay, which is not good, and it wouldn't result in a good performance or wouldn't result in a good quality of work. Okay, so these are the 4 things that I categorize it in the internal factors. And the next one, okay, and the next one is the external factors, which I would call it distraction. Okay, because there is something that is not created by ourselves, that is not owned by ourselves. It is something that happened outside and that affects our time management skill. Then the first thing I would say, social media, because now we are living in the globalization world. Okay, so we seems to have a lot of access to some social media. So we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok. You know, TikTok is the, how to say, the most potential time killings app now. Have you ever experienced go through TikTok's video and then you get stuck watching it for almost an hour, and until you know it, you already wasted 1 hour. Okay, and during the working time, I suggest you should not log into the social media only when you have the time break. Otherwise, you will stick to it. You will just get yourself lost in the social media, because there are so many interesting content. There are so many news that could distract you from working, from doing the task that you are doing now. So if we can, we should minimize the time that we use the social media. Okay. Next is the ad hoc request or queries from the colleague. Okay. In this side of the bar, we are talking about the delegation or discipline, right? So when the person come and ask us, if we don't have prioritization, or we don't have the good delegation, then we can simply do the task for the colleague who come and ask for support, right? But if we have proper one, then we can manage our time. So on this side of the bar, we're talking about factors, external factors that lead us to failure of time management. But if we have this one, then we can manage it well. But what if we don't have this discipline for the internal factors? Boom. Okay, we will fail. Okay, next one, role conflicts. This would happen to ladies. Okay, ladies, I believe would happen to all ladies, especially married or the mother. Okay, the working mother. I am not sure whether you experience that or not, but I think you did experience it before, but in other many form. But for myself, I have experienced this a lot, role conflicts, because I am a mother, I am a working mother. So you know what, sometimes if my daughter is sick, I wouldn't be able to concentrate the whole day. So I will just think about my daughter, I will just care, like, how is she now, something like that. Okay, so this is the factors that would lead us to failure of the time management. So what is my solution? My solution is I would simply take leave. Okay, I would choose not to come to work, because I will choose to prioritize my daughter. Okay, this is the prioritization skill. So I prioritize taking care of my daughter. And some would some would come to work and then still worried about daughter, something like that. So then they cannot take care of their daughter and cannot also focus on their work. See, that is the failure. Okay, so for you, especially young people like Kyle, like Nisa, like Nita, I think you also have role conflict. Because you are also studying. One of the role is student and the other role is the worker, right? The employee. So you have to balance. Sometimes you need to spend time doing your assignment at school. Sometimes you have to do the task that your manager assign you. So you cannot choose, right? Which one is like, which one I should do first, something like that. And seems like most of you already prioritize the work that is assigned by your manager and forget to do your assignment at school. You see, this is the failure of time management. So if you can manage the role conflict, well, then you will not experience it. Okay. So is there any question, everyone? No question, right?
No, Bong.
Yeah, okay, then we move to the next part, which is quiz again. Okay. So it is the same as before. Please scan the QR code and then we will start doing the quiz on your phone. Okay. Let me share the screen for you again.
You are mute, Bong.
Sorry. So everyone, have you scanned the QR code?
Yeah, Bong, I'm in.
Yes.
Then let me start it. You can hear the sound, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we'll start the quiz now. Question 1 out of 7. Procrastination is one of the factors that lead to poor time management.
Hmm?
Oops. So you don't see the answer on your phone, right?
Yeah.
I see. Wait. Oh, you have to key in. You don't have the choice. You have to key in.
We're waiting for the drop screen so that we can
See, yeah.
okay.
Somebody got it right here.
Yeah, let's see that one person.
Lisa, congratulations. Okay, next question. Texting my friend is one of the factors that lead to poor time management. Okay, you have to key in. You have to key in. You have to type the word.
See.
Ta-da! Yes, external factors.
Wow.
Okay. Lisa is leading. Darlene, can you find the function to key in? Okay, next question. I'm so worried. My daughter is not well. She had a fever. I couldn't sleep all night. I couldn't concentrate now. What kind of situation is this? So you have to choose. This one is multiple choice. Okay. Okay. Wow, looks like Nisa is still leading. Okay, next question. Fighting. Four more questions. Okay, delegation is defined as the shifting of the authority and responsibility for particular function, task, decision for one person to another. Is it true or false? Time's up. Yeah, actually it is true, right? It is true. The answer is true. Okay. Looks like Nisa is still the champion. Okay, next question. Which of the following would not be considered as part of the person's work habits? Priority setting, commuting to work, organization, sending email. Which one is not considered as person habit? Sounds like nobody got the right answer. Like it's too fast. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So the next question is, Darlene likes to do things that is more exciting first, leaving difficult tasks undone until deadline is coming. Which one?
Oh no, that's one is left out.
Yay! The answer is procrastination. Correct. Okay. Wow, looks like Nisa is still and Kanya climbing the second place. Okay, last question. Which one means to delay or put off doing things by wasting your time on less important tasks? Procrastination, postpone, cancel, and abandon. Wow. Only two get it right. Okay. Wow, Kanya. Wow, Kanya, you get it right. So double drinks. Okay, thank you. Thank you for participating. Thank you. So Kanya, you will get double drink from me. Okay, now thank you for participating. Now we move to the last part of the training, which is the tips to manage your time more effectively. Okay, 3 essential skills needed for everyday routine for the better time management. Okay, what are the effective tips to achieve the good time management in your daily life? So the first tip is prioritization. Okay, you can use the time management metrics in order to help you with the prioritization. What are they? Okay, so the first one, we can do it now. Okay, you look at the metrics. So this side, the upper one is the important and the lower one is the not so important, and on the right hand side is the not so urgent, and the left hand side is the urgent. Okay, so for this one, it is important and urgent. Okay, so we do it now. And for this one, it is important but not so urgent. Okay, what could it be? For example, preparation or planning or prevention, value clarification, capability improvement, relationship building, or through relaxation. Okay, it is important, of course. We need time to rest, we need time to relax, we need time to go on trip, but it's not so urgent. We can do it later, right? So we can schedule it. Okay, what we should do is we schedule it. And number 3, it is not important, but it is urgent. Okay, for example, popular activity. Okay, popular activity. How to say? Christmas is coming, right? We have to plan doing some activity in order to keep our employee engaged, right? Kenya, that is your part. Okay, so it is not so important. Actually, it is not in our working agenda, but it is something extra that we think we should do it to add values. Of course, it is urgent because Christmas is coming, right? It is season greeting, okay? But we can delegate it or we can do it later. You can ask your team members to help. You can, okay, start planning in or schedule it to do it later, okay? And last one is the not important and not so urgent. This one, if we cannot omit it, we have to minimize it, okay? Minimize it. For example, Facebook, movie, okay, something that is not so important for you, gaming, okay, gaming. We limit it. I'm not saying that we shouldn't do it. We can do it, but we limit it. We minimize it. Okay, do it only whenever we can and whenever we have time. Okay, so this is the first tip, prioritization, which use the time management metrics in order to help. Second one is the goal setting. So of course, in goal setting, we have to set our daily goals. What do we want to complete by the end of the day? Okay, so when we hear the word goal setting, normally we feel like, oh, it's going to be big, something that I want to achieve at the end of the year, but it can be as small as the daily one. Okay, for example, I target today, I have to finish this paper. I have to finish this proposal paper. Okay, so you target it. And then you will know that today you have to spend tremendous time on this particular task. Then it also relates to the prioritization, right? So when you have your goal, you will be able to prioritize it. Second one, time allocation. Okay, so we have to think about the proper time in order for us to allocate to that particular task. For example, writing a proposal paper, it is not a small task. It is not a normal thing. We shouldn't underestimate it. We have to allocate it properly, think, assess, how much time should I put on this task, okay? For example, Christmas, celebrating, okay, the one that I raised just now, celebrating Christmas, gift exchanging, something like that. We might target to do it, but we have to allocate time. We shouldn't waste half days discussing on this particular thing, right? We should not. Okay, be simplified, like simple. We simplify the task. We make the task less complicated, and then we use our time more effectively. Okay. We cannot just spend too much time on one thing, or we cannot spend little time on certain thing. So it needs to be allocated properly. We have to assess, okay? Next one is to-do list. Of course, we all know that we have to have to-do list, right? Of course, but how many of you strictly adhere to to-do list? How many of you? Of course, right? We all know that we have to-do list, and we actually have it, but we don't adhere to it. We simply take note and then put it somewhere else at the corner of your table. Okay, from now on, we shouldn't do that. Okay, we stick to the to-do list, and we shouldn't make it like so complicated. We just have to-do list for today. Okay, to-do list for today, and then we can just cross it out when we complete the task, and then we move to another one. Okay, as simple as that. That is the tip. And the most important thing is when we have to-do list, we have to adhere to it. Okay, we have to stick to it. Do not take it for granted. Okay. Okay, now tips number 3 is the self-discipline. Actually, so Kenya, you start to bring your to-do list.
Well, I always have my to-do list. I always adhere it, but just like I said, first it's point and then it's turned to pages.
Yeah, then make it.
So it's like, I don't know, I have it, I follow it, but it just kept adding more and more and more and more.
I see. Okay, then you should allocate it, like make it as simple as to one, like narrow it down to only one day task, so that you know that this task need to be completed by today.
But it's really satisfying when you cross it out. Like
yes,
that's really wow. Not so satisfying. So satisfying.
Yeah, I concur that. Okay, again. Okay, so the third tip is the self-discipline. Actually, this one I'm not quite sure whether I put this term correctly or not, but it's more like an internal factors that we have to control, that we have to own it. Okay, so we do not do the multitasking. Okay, we do not multitask, because when we multitask, we cannot focus. Of course, we cannot focus, let alone talking about the quality of the work. Okay, so Please avoid multitask. So when something happen while you are working on something, you can just note it down or write it on your to-do list that you have to complete it too, but not now. Okay, now we are focusing on something on my plate. Okay, don't try to multitask, because when you do the multitask, you will find it very hard to come back to be fully concentrate on the task you are doing now. For example, raised from our participant here, Nisa, she said that while she is doing this one particular task, and then somebody called. Okay, somebody called. Then she picked up the phone, and then when she finished, she cannot come back to work on the same task because she already lose the concentration. So the tip is do not answer. Okay, do not answer the phone call. If you are focusing on something, just do it. Do not answer the phone call. You can set it to silent mode, or you can leave a message. Okay, please call me later. I'm not available. Okay, you can call back when you finish your task. Because, you know, most of us seems to be very polite and seems to be very friendly when it comes to phone calling. But in fact, it is very disturbing, you know, when we are in the middle of something, we are writing, we have the concept, we have the idea, but suddenly when the phone rang, we're gonna lose it all. Okay, so I suggest you should have a callback function or callback habit, or should not pick up the phone while you are doing tasks. Only do when you finish the task. When you finish one task, you can call back, or you can ask the people to drop you a voice or message. Okay, it's better. Okay, next, let's learn to say no and adhere to your SLA. Okay, people will come to you and then say, can you help me? It's very urgent. Can you help me? It's very urgent. Of course, we know it is urgent, but we also have something urgent too to complete as well. Okay, just back to the example just now, people call us means they have something urgent that they need our support, right? But of course we cannot always say yes to them. We cannot. So I suggest we should not pick up the phone, but we do have to call back. Okay, when they call, we cannot just ignore it. We call back when we have time. We call back when we finish our task. Okay, and adhere to your SLA. SLA refers to service length agreement. Okay, we cannot ask people to do anything right immediately. Okay, it doesn't mean we won't do it. We will do it if it is the critical one. But if it is not, please adhere to my SLA. Okay, and learn to say no. Learn to say no. Sometimes we seems to think about relationship, right? We don't want to say no. We all say yes all the time. But if we keep doing like that, we are ruining ourselves. We are not managing a good time management. Okay, next tip is taking a short break in between, okay, in order to recharge the energy. So when you have the to-do list, like for example, you have 5 items in your to-do list, make sure you take a short break when you complete one each task. So when you take a break, first you can recharge your energy. You can refresh yourself. You can get up out of your chair. You can walk to the restroom. You can have some coffee, and then you come back. You feel so energetic. Okay, and you can take this time to call back to those who just called you just now, right? So that allows you some time to respond back to the request from other colleagues. So this is the solution, right? We cannot escape. We cannot prevent them not to come to us, but we can ask them to adhere to our time, to respect our time. Okay, do take a short break. It is very important. Do not force yourself to complete all the tasks at once and then getting blur again. Okay, don't know what to do next, something like that. Okay, and last, cut off distractions. By cut off distractions here, I refers to, there are so many distractions like call from parents, call from colleague, social media during the working time, or there are some new ideas happen in the team. Okay, hi guys, do you want drinks? Do you want to buy coffee? Blah blah blah. All of this we should cut off. Okay, we should try to minimize as much as we can. Okay, So I think that is all the tips for me to manage your time effectively. But I want you to listen to videos that has a very nice quote, nice sayings, and I want to share with you. Okay. So I'm going to share now.
Over the past 10 years, I have read basically all of the books around productivity and time management. And in that time, there are 10 things that I still use in my life, genuinely use to help make my time management more efficient. Let's talk about them in this video. Tip number 1 is that we absolutely own all of our time. Now, this is like a big one. When I first had this realization, my life genuinely changed because I used to think I don't have time to do stuff. And I don't know where I read it, but I came across this probably like a fortune cookie somewhere, which said something like, at any given moment, you are doing what you most want to be doing. And that was a very empowering thing for me because I was obviously in need of empowerment. And it helped me realize that my time is entirely within my control. Like right now, I'm filming this video because I want to be. Earlier today, I spent 6 hours playing World of Warcraft because that's what I wanted to do. I could not have said I don't have the time to work out today. Instead, it was a case of I'm actively choosing not to make the time to work out today. And so when it comes to time management, step 1 is always to recognize that we are always in control of our own time. Yes, you might have a boss. Yes, you might have parents telling you what to do, but fundamentally, you are in control of your own time and you can choose to do whatever you want with that time. If you don't have the time to do something, that something is just not a priority, which is fine, but don't pretend like the reason you're not doing it is because you genuinely don't have the time. Point number 2.
Yes.
This book by Derek Sivers, Hell Yeah or No, What's Worth Doing? Now, the vibe here, hell yeah or no, it kind of says it all in the title.
I can still hear the voice.
When we're young and we don't have very many opportunities in our lives, we should probably say yes to the majority of things that are coming our way.
So what I want to quote here is we are definitely in the control of our time. We might have boss, we might have parent, we might have friend, we might have colleagues, but we are the one who control our time. Okay, so if we keep having the mindset that I cannot manage it, I have so many things to do, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for that, that is just an excuse. Because we all own our time and we have the right to choose to manage it more effectively. Okay, so we have to build this mindset. We have to build this mindset, and then you will be able to be on top of your time management. Okay, so I think we almost come to the end of our training, but before we finish, I want you to discuss on the little scenarios and please rank it which one you would choose to do first. Okay, we're gonna spend only 10 minutes for this, and then I will be here with you all as well. So there's gonna be a scenario, and then we discuss which one we are going to rank number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Okay, so this is a prioritization exercise. So I will not disturb. I will leave you like 3 minutes to read all the scenario, and then you start sharing. Okay, you start sharing among each other, and then finalize which one you want to rank number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, take your time. So have you finished reading?
Yes.
And have you decided? Can you discuss among the team which one you want to go first?
Everyone mic on.
Well, I want to go with preparing ourselves to have coordinated complaint training on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nisa would go for which one?
The fourth point.
Okay.
The number 4.
Okay, this is number 1, right? Ooh, sorry.
What you say?
Number 1.
Mm.
Everyone, do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me read out the scenario first. Okay, before we decide. Sorry. So my manager asked me for an L&D plan for next fiscal year as it has come to the end of L&D plan year, and L&D plan needs to be ready for the management approval in the monthly meeting on Wednesday. Okay, so the concept is on Wednesday, right? Okay, and we have to prepare an L&D plan for next week. Okay, L&D plan. And the second one, you have to submit your year-end performance assessment. Okay, year-end performance assessment, and we don't know the deadline. Number 3, your daughter's birthday is on Saturday, and you will have to buy a lot of stuff such as food, decoration, kids, cake, etc. for the party. Okay, so on Saturday and daughter birthday. Okay, this is the keyword. And this one, you have to have coordinate complaint training on Monday. Okay, so Monday, complaint training. Okay, complaint training. And last, your team members seek your support to help check the issue on the learning platform. Okay, so this is learning platform and no time or deadline. Okay, so everyone agree, right? This one first. Okay, how about number 2?
Number 2, I'm going with the planning L&D one.
Yeah, the planning L&D. How about the rest? Do you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. How about number 3? Which one you would go first?
Would go to I think the team. Nita have an idea of year-end assessment, and I'm kind of go to the team seek for support.
I see. So Nita want this one, right? Want this one first. Yeah, want this one first.
Yeah,
How about Nita?
I would go with the last point for number 3, ma'am, to support team member first.
Also,
Yes, ma'am, the last one too.
The last one too. How about Samnang?
last one.
Yeah. How about Dalin?
I think the second one.
This one?
Perform. Yes.
I see. Okay. I think it is the matter of choice. Okay. But for those who choose number 3, can anyone come and represent the idea, like why you choose this one first?
So I think because year-end performance would not take a small time, it would take a lot of time to complete our report. So like comparing to the last one, it take less time to support our team member to solve the issue on learning platform.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
But to me, I don't think what you said is not right or wrong. But in my view, why I support the numbers, the last point to be number 3, because it's like emergency to them. Well, again, they having trouble. Maybe it's related to their learning score point something. So, since you are working on the L&D plan, or you happen to open the platform, you might just can go and check and support them. Well, to support someone else, it doesn't mean it take 5 minutes or 10 minutes. You cannot say that. Sometimes it's back and forth. Just small matter, but you have to respond a lot of email. You go back and forth with the group all the time. Can be take time around 1 or 2 days. You might experience it already, but along the way, you can also do your year-end performance, which is not, I'm not gonna say that what happened to you is not really prioritized.
Hello, Kanya? Hello?
Yes, but it's not like sound not so emergency. But the last point to me is sound a little bit of crisis and emergency, so which is fall into the priority list. Yeah.
Okay, then we hear too from that.
Let me know if I can help.
Sorry. So we hear two people from, we hear from the two people who choose the last point after number 3 item, right? Now can we hear from Nita, because Nita choose the second one, right? Nita and Lynn, right? Can we hear from any one of you? Why you choose this one first?
I think year-end performance assessment is also important one. It's a big priority, like you have to plan, also reflects on your performance, how you're doing. So it could take more time. And then for number 5, your team member seek your support. Well, we have another team member to help, so
Good point. That's a good point raised, Manita. But actually, I'm not saying that any is right or wrong, because this is the matter of choice, right? You own your own time. But we have our justification, and to me, I myself, I would align with Nita because why?
yeah, well,
Do you still remember that if we have proper delegation, we can manage our time more effectively, right? That's a good point that Nita has raised. So year-end performance, actually this task is quite big and it might consume a lot of time. And just like Anya said,
yeah. Also we don't know the deadline also.
yeah. No, actually we know that the deadline is end of the year, right? Because
End of this
the
year.
deadline is open, but of course it is an important thing that we have to complete. Otherwise, we cannot be how to say, our management team cannot assess our performance, because they are going to be a fixed date for calibration, right? So if we fail to submit it on time, then we would not have any submit performance assessment for ourselves. Then there will be trouble, right? And for helping others, just like Anya said, it is not about small or big tasks, but to me, I feel like it is something that we can delegate, people, that we can delegate our team members to do it, right? So yeah, right, just like Kanya said, we are L&D, but not sure whether we are alone or not, right? But maybe we have team, or we have someone in our team who can also help. But for performance assessment, we cannot ask our team to help us, right? Of course, we cannot delegate, we have to do it ourselves. So I'm more aligned with Nita, but it doesn't mean we are right. It doesn't mean you are wrong, okay? It's a matter of choice. We choose by ourselves, okay? But this has proven me that you all understand what I have just delivered, okay? You all catch up the key takeaways that I delivered to you, which is good things. Thank you for sharing. Okay, and then the last one, no need to ask, right? Would be this one, because daughter parties, okay? We can delegate our husband or our sister to help, right, Darlene? Okay, thank you for sharing, everyone. Thank you for sharing and participate in this training, and I hope there are some key learnings that you can catch up and apply in your day-to-day work, your daily task. And do let me know if you have any feedbacks, or you need any support that you want to want me to help. Okay, do come and reach out to me. And this is the last part that we have to do. Please kindly help scan this QR code and then provide me the feedback of the training. How do you feel? Or what is your experience in this 2 hours training? And quickly answer to some multiple choice question in order to assess whether you can pick up the key learning from this training or not. Okay, so everyone, if you cannot scan, I can also drop you a link so that you can click. Okay. Have you scanned? Sorry. Already, right? Okay, okay. Please, please kindly drop me a quick assessment, okay? Like feedback. It takes only 2 or 3 minutes.
Mom, can you drop the link?
Oh, sorry. I was talking alone to myself. I did not unmute myself. Sorry. So everyone, thank you so much for your participation. And I think 2 hours is pretty much a time for you. And anyway, I hope you can catch up some key learning. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mom. Bye-bye.
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 See you tomorrow with the drinks. Yeah, bye-bye.